Y'all know what time it is.
Y'all know what time
It's
it
that
is.
real talk, straight talk
Ooh,
with the
you
royal
know what it
queen.
is.
With the
It's
Royal
straight
Queen.
talk
Hey,
with the
check
royal
in Straight
queen.
Talk with the Royal Queen.
Y'all know what time it is. It's straight
Yeah.
talk with the
Hey,
Royal
we
Queen.
straight talking with the
Yes,
Royal
baby.
Queen right
It's
now.
that time when you finna hit that real talk, straight talk with the royal queen.
Hey guys, we are back with another episode of Straight Talk with the Royal Queen. And we have with us today the one and only Sammy Foster. How you doing today?
Wow, I'm doing great. Hey, thank you, Royal Queen, for inviting me. I'm excited about this interview.
I'm excited you're here. I feel like it's been a long time coming. And I'm just super excited that you joining me today.
I'm looking forward to not only the interview, but a lot of things positive to us coming up this year. So,
Absolutely. So Sammy, I want to take it back for people that may not know who Sammy Foster is. You are from Marietta, Georgia, born and raised, and you did grow up in the projects, correct?
absolutely.
Okay. Tell us about the Sammy Foster that grew up in the projects in Marietta.
Wow. Well, I started just like everybody else, working at Salvation Army Community Center in Marietta.
Mm-hmm.
But born and raised in Marietta, I got to know not only everybody in Marietta, but having been a director at the Salvation Army working with youth, everybody came there. So it propelled me to want to be a community activist. To really to make an example, to be an example for people to follow. So it motivated me. I tell you what, it kept me out of trouble too. So.
Yeah.
A lot out of trouble. So.
All right, and what made you decide to work with the youth?
My mom, she instilled in me I tell you what, when the lights went out at night, when it got dark,
Mm-hmm.
my mom was strict. She said, hey, you gotta come inside. She was very strict, and seeing that, she embedded in me, keep me off the streets, and just made me want to and I look out there and I see people getting in trouble. I saw other kids getting in trouble, and I didn't want to be one of those kids that got in trouble. I wanted to make a difference.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing things on TV that motivated me, that made me want to be like somebody else. I know Marietta people know Michael Jackson was for one, but yeah, I got motivated at a young age.
Yeah, I love to hear that. You also did hair.
You remember that, huh? Wow.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Wow. I was a hairstylist, hair designer for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I got to be Bronner Brothers show. So I even got an award for being the best ethnic barber stylist, and that was nice. But that 12 years, it got me to doing hair shows and things like that. So it motivated me. And at first, when I started doing hair, I wanted to be a barber.
Mm-hmm.
But then after being a barber, I was so I was seeing the ladies coming in, they were making more money, the hairstylist. So I said I wanted to make a little bit extra money so I can help make a difference too. So I started doing women's hair and learning how to do that. So
yeah, I love that. Growing up in the projects in Marietta, who in Marietta was your childhood best friend?
Wow, I had a few of them, but I can say the one person that's he's a pastor right now, and he's probably gonna see this, but he knows. His name is Sean Grady.
Okay.
Sean Grady. I don't know if you grew up in the area, so Sean Grady, the Grady family.
Okay.
So me and him hung out a lot, and he never got in any trouble either. So
Yeah.
it was somebody positive to hang around with. So we played a lot of ball together. I played baseball with him.
Okay.
So that meant a lot. So again, we just did things to keep out of trouble.
Okay. You grew up in the church.
Yes.
What
Absolutely.
church did you and your family attend
Absolutely.
coming up?
I'm glad you asked. But that church is going to be a part of a gospel concert coming up this year.
Okay.
Pleasant Grove Baptist Church.
Okay.
Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. I mean, my mom, when the bus came around on Sundays, Sunday school, Wednesday nights and Sunday morning, I had to get on that bus whether my mom was going or not.
Okay.
She said, "You're going to school.
Hey.
You're going to Sunday school. You're gonna learn something."
Okay.
So that was nice. She motivated me.
Okay. So, how did the church, growing up in the church, play a big role in the person that you are today?
Good question. It taught me the spiritual side of me growing up, and I think everybody should have that spiritual growth within inside. If you don't have that, if you don't have God inside of you, or that spiritual growth, it's hard to grow and to develop into anything. So I look back on that right now, and I'm glad. I'm so happy my mom embedded that in me and made me go to church, because right now, that spiritual growth when I had at a young age, I still go back to that now, because that's propelling me right now in the things that I'm doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Now, anybody that knows Sammy Foster knows that you are a big Michael Jackson fan. Anybody that knows Sammy Foster knows that you are a big Michael Jackson fan.
Wow.
How old were you when you started watching
Wow.
Michael Jackson and his moves?
I know, I can easily tell you that. I know I was about 10, 11, and I started watching the Jackson 5 and the cartoons, of course, getting up every Saturday morning watching the cartoons. And, Michael he definitely embedded a lot of me. Not just the dance and the entertainment stuff, but some of the positive things that he done too as well. So, I don't know, I just started dancing, and then there was a group that we grew up with. Some of you guys might even know. Was it the Street Gang Dancers? Street Gang Dancers, they started out in Marietta High School, and they was doing a lot of popping and locking and all that other stuff. And I said, one day I even asked them, I said, wow, I would love to be a part of your group, but I wasn't good enough. So when they said I wasn't good enough, I wasn't accepting that.
I know that's
I went
right.
back to my room. I got in my room, I shut the door, and I started dancing, and I stopped. Non-stop.
Yeah.
Non-stop. I was constantly dancing and learning how to dance.
Okay. Now, I do have to ask you this question, okay?
Oh.
Because I remember as a young girl, you used to wear Jerry curl. What made you cut that off?
True answer.
Yeah. Two things. How old were you when you cut it off, and what made you decide to cut it off?
I know I was in my 20s because I was still doing Michael Jackson. You want a true answer, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I want one too.
I gotta tell the public this. Well, I remember this vaguely. I was going into Dairy Queen on Cobb Parkway. Beautiful girl in there. I was a single guy, She looked good. I said, "Hi, how are you?" First thing she said was, "I don't talk to anybody with Jerry curl."
What?
That hurt me.
Wow.
So I went home and I started thinking about what would I look like if I cut these curls out, So next thing I know, not too long after that, I did get rid of the curls. But, I kept the curls in for them because I was imitating Michael a lot. And I was winning contests and things like that. So, that kind of, but I knew that times were changing, and Michael Jordan did that to us too. The women back then started liking Michael Jordan, the haircut, the bald head and everything. So I started cutting mine.
Sammy, when you look at a lot of the youth that you mentored and watched grow up in Marietta and see so many of the youth are successful, how does that make you feel?
That's a great feeling, because even now in some of the events that we put on, they come to me right now and they say, "Hey, you were one of the reasons why I'm where I'm at now." That's one of the greatest feelings. That even happened 2 weeks ago at an event that I went to. It was one of my good friends, Karen Luster, her birthday party, and I went there and I had somebody there say, "Hey, thank you, because of you, I'm here."
Yeah.
So that's a good feeling.
I love that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your Christmas toy drive, giving back to the community. what made you decide to give back to your city?
The Salvation Army.
Mm-hmm.
The Salvation Army. When I worked for the Salvation Army for those 12 years I put in the Salvation Army,
Mm-hmm.
being a director and going out and ringing those bells at Christmas time and seeing people needing help and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
it made me become a community activist too as well. So now, believe it or not, Odyssey Productions, which is my company that I developed, and if anybody want to know, Odyssey means a spiritual journey. If you look at the word Odyssey, it's a spiritual journey. That spiritual journey started when I just happened to be driving by and I saw, I don't know if you guys remember, I know a friend of mine, BJ Luster, he knows, he used to have a record shop in Marietta, but believe it or not, he probably remembers Odyssey Records and Tapes.
Okay.
So I was riding by one day and I saw Odyssey Records and Tape on Atlanta Road, and Odyssey, that name just rung a bell. So when I looked up when it said a spiritual journey, I said, that's what I want to be on, a spiritual journey. And that spiritual journey propelled me into doing Adopt a Family, Feed the Hungry programs that we do on a regular basis. And all of these programs that I do throughout the year, I do those programs so that I can raise money so we can be able to help families in need every year.
You know, I have to tell you, when we were young, going to the Salvation Army around Christmas time, man, that was such an exciting time. I remember we all used to go into this one big room, and we used to sing Christmas carols. You guys used to give us the stockings with the candy, you know, the net stockings with the candy in it, and it was just a beautiful thing. You know, a lot of the majority of the kids were kids from the projects, you know, so it's just amazing to sit here with you. I was a kid and was able to witness what a lot of you guys did at the Salvation Army. You, Darlene, Mike, just a lot of the workers that was there that were older than me, you know, but and it was a safe place. For us to come as young kids, and just a way to keep us out of trouble.
You know, it's so funny because I wasn't that much older than you guys were. Y'all respected me so much. And I think when you grow up, when you say you want to be a figure that people look up to, it doesn't matter how old someone may be or someone the age difference. Because everybody respected me and Darlene and Mike Goodwin and all that. And when you say we used to line everybody up, man, that was the precious moment. That used to be at the end of the day. Everybody come back to the gym and you could just look and see everybody, all the kids and everybody just ready to go home, but they're cheering and ready to fun because they had fun during the day. And you were part of that. I remember that.
I think a lot of that too was you guys knew our parents. You guys knew our parents. I'm not gonna lie, y'all had us in check up there at the Salvation Army. Y'all was not playing with us up there at the Salvation Army, you know. But like I said, it definitely was a safe space for us as youth, you know, and that's just something that we don't have in our city today. You know, we don't have that what we had when we were coming up. It's just like you mentioned, B. Luster. He was friends with my Uncle Buck, and he did a lot of things with the teen club, the Paradox, you know. But I still had a lot of respect for him because he was my uncle's friend. You know, and I always called him, you know, my Uncle B coming up, you know. So it's just different times, you know. The kids, we respected the adults back then, you know. So what year would this be for you with the toy drive?
Well, this will be, I'm pretty sure I want to make sure because it's in cohesion with our Adopt a Family program. So this is 12 years. 12 years. Because we do them both at the same time. We do the toy drive and then the Adopt a Family too as well. When we say Adopt a Family, we provide food, toys, and clothing to a family. We'll pick out 10 families. Depending on how much money we raise, how much sponsorship we get, you know, we'll get. But I always want to do 10 families, even if I got to donate myself. Me and my wife and I, we'll donate till we have to. But at least get 10 families that we provide food, toys, and clothing from. And that's why these events are so important. So important that we try to, these events raise enough money so we can give back. That's why. And people don't know. And so I want everybody, and I want the public to know that when you come and you spend your event when you spend your money at an Odyssey event, just know that some of that money is going towards that. When we allocate, we sit there, you see how much you may have made or this and that, then we take a certain percentage of, okay, this is going to go over to adopt a family. This is going to go to our youth programs and stuff like that. And you can go on our website at odysseyproductionsinc.com and you'll see what the things that we do as well.
And how important do you think it is for people to support? Because there are other ways to give back. Let's just say you can't make it to the old school party, or you can't make it to the awards. How important is it to see your city give back to the unfortunate?
It's so important because you feel like you've done a lot in the community, and people see, first thing, people want to see that you're doing things, that you're actually doing things with the money. They want to see. I always tell people all the time, don't do. You know what? If you think your money's going to be not done right, then don't do it. Don't do it, because here's the thing about it. I'd rather someone, when they give money or they donate to Odyssey Production, don't just donate. Come and actually see us. Come out and help. Come out and help us do Adopt a Family. You'll feel that. You'll feel the same thing that I feel when I actually help families. We just did yesterday, we just did an outreach program downtown Atlanta. We took bags. We call them Odyssey grab bags, gift bags. We take clothing and things in need down to, we did, 98 to 100 of those yesterday. Just yesterday.
I love to hear that.
So.
Yeah, I love to hear community work. I want to shift gears a little bit with you, and let's talk about your beautiful wife, Jaden. How did you guys meet?
We met online at blackpeoplemeet.com.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I was looking, I got tired of dating. Dating is not for me. I got tired of dating. I was looking for a wife, honestly. And she was looking for a husband.
Okay.
And, we talked. The funny thing about it, when we actually started talking, I was playing baseball. Playing baseball at the time, and I had just lost a championship game. And on my way home, I was so sad. I was feeling so down. And then I just happened to call her, and I had a 2-hour drive from home. She stayed on the phone with me for that whole 2 hours and consoled me and everything. And then even came back that night and took me out to dinner.
Okay.
I was like, wow, who is this girl? Who is this woman? So, and everything else happened after that. We talked every day afterwards, and she's been a joy. She's my best friend.
Yeah,
she's my best friend.
At what moment did you just say, hey, I'm gonna marry this woman?
Wow, we just had to answer that question from the NAACP. They just sent that question to us. I think we, God Almighty. I knew, I've been a hotel manager for the last 10 years. There was one weekend, I think after the second or third weekend after we had formally met each other, I was at the hotel and I had to stay there for the whole weekend because I was manager on duty. And when you're a manager on duty at downtown hotel, you can have someone come invite, stay with you for the whole weekend as long as you're managing the hotel.
Yeah.
She packed her bags and took care of her daughter, put her daughter up to her mom, and came and stayed with me for the whole weekend.
Okay.
I said, yeah, that's gonna be my wife.
Okay. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. When you see you guys, you see the love and you see how much your wife is just so supportive, of everything that you have going on. How important is it to have that woman that's just so supportive of everything that you have going on? Because you wear a lot of hats. You are a very busy man.
I tell you what, and you're exactly right. It would have been so hard not to have someone like her, because if you're not supportive of some of the things that I do, it's going to be tough for you to keep up. But then again, it works both ways.
Right.
I have to be very supportive of her, because right now, believe it or not, she's doing something bigger than what I'm doing. She owns a moving company. We both own a moving company, but she's the biggest owner of that moving company.
Okay.
And our moving company is doing very well right now. We're located in Orlando, and Tampa, and McDonough, Georgia, and Beaufort, Georgia. So, and we've got a total of 32 workers right now, so we're very blessed.
I know that's right.
Very blessed, and that's her company, so I have to support her.
Right. Let's talk about the award show. How did you get into that?
The Odyssey Awards. Odyssey Awards. You know, I kept seeing. That's a good question. I kept seeing people that are not celebrities, non-celebrities. I kept seeing them being phased out. Then you got all these celebrities getting all these awards on TVs and everything. And so I said, you know what? I want to create an award show and acknowledge people that are not celebrities, non-celebrities, that are doing good things in their communities. Started off very slow, and then at a hotel downtown Atlanta called the Barclay Hotel. That hotel so old, and then it just grew every year. Once you start getting social media involved. It just grew, so now it's 400 people plus every year. And I try to emulate, the shows that you see on TV. So when you come to the award show, you'll see the big screen and everything. And so that's what I like. And then you try to acknowledge people in different communities, not just my own area at a time. So
yeah,
that's what happens. A lot of work though.
Yeah. I bet it takes a lot of work to to pull something off like that, and I've seen the behind the scenes things that go on, but you pull it off though.
It's fun.
It's
fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun because you get to meet so many people that you didn't, that's deserving of the award. You get to meet those people behind the scene, and then the awards too. Also, you want to make the awards so in a way where they can look at the awards and like, wow, this is nice. I don't want the little awards or anything like that. I try to make them really, really nice.
Yeah. What keeps you going? Because I know sometimes it can be overwhelming. You working with different personalities. Like, what keeps Sammy going year after year after year? You
know what it is? It's embedded in me. It's embedded in me. I know, the funny thing about I now know my purpose in life. I really do. It took all these years for me to know why I'm on this earth now. And this is serious. This comes from my heart. I really know why I'm on this earth. I'm on this earth to bring people together and to see smile on people's faces. And when I stop doing that, I'm probably going to be 6 feet under. Yeah. Because I'm never going to stop. Yeah. I'm never going to stop.
Isn't it crazy how life is? Because a lot of times you don't figure out what your purpose is in life until you're in your 40s, in your 50s.
Because you're still finding yourself. Because you're still finding yourself. And I see a lot of people like that now, even to this day. But as long as you find yourself, I don't care. I don't care if you're 40, 50, or 60, as long as you try to find yourself. I've been very blessed to finally find myself and know. But as long as I have God in everything that I do, and I gotta have God in my life. If I don't have God and the support of my wife too, if I don't have that, then it's tough. Yeah. It's tough. But my family supports me. My kids love my show. I have a 7-year-old now. She's getting ready to be 8-year-old, and and she even motivates me. The first thing she tells me all the time is, Daddy, I want to grow up so I want to continue to dance so I can be in one of your shows one year. Okay. I love that. That motivates me.
Okay. I have to ask you this, because the people want to know. You took a break on the award show. Was that just personal time, or why did we get a break? I'm saying we, the community. Why did we get a break? Why did you take a break on the award show?
Yeah. and I'm glad you asked, because I was doing 500 things at one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. If my events that I put on every year, and I want everybody to know, every event that you every Odyssey event that you come into,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see it's gonna be very nice, very well planned.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't see that in any event that I put on, if I can't do that, if I can't deliver that, I'm not gonna have it. I will cancel it.
Yeah.
Because it's so important that once people see, and that's why now you'll see like the old school celebration, the award ceremony, the other events that I do with Dr. Family, you see all of that stuff. Even the hair shows. I'm going back to the hair show. Even the gospel concert that I had. I'm going back to all of that now. And the reason there was a standstill because I was a hotel manager and trying to manage a hotel. I've got 25, 30 people I'm managing. Managing a hotel and then being a husband and then managing a moving company. That's a lot. But now I'm not going to look for excuses. Excuses get you beat. I'm not going to look for excuses. Those things going to happen this year.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Well, we ready.
Yeah,
Ready.
I've already, believe it or not, and this is for the world, for everybody else to see, the community, the world, and everybody else. So I'm letting everybody know, and this will be the first time you hear this.
Okay.
I've retired from the hotel.
Okay.
I've retired from the hotel because the hotel is not going to stop me from doing what God put me on this earth to do.
No, that's right.
Okay, so officially, I even got a call today, but I'm letting his owner know that I'm gone. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's time to elevate, you know?
Because the more I can do for the community, the more I can put myself out there, and the more things I can do, the more functions I can do.
Yeah.
Now you're getting ready to see some big things happening.
All right. All
And
gas,
I've got
no breaks.
Yep, there you go. And I've got some good partnership that I'm working with too as well. So dedicated partners.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. So, you know, Sammy, I cannot let you leave here today. We got to talk about the old school reunion that's coming up.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
We're all excited.
All right
Pumped
now.
up.
All
Yeah.
right. Tell us a little bit about your goals and your plans for the Mayra Old School reunion this year.
Well, this year it's brims, blazers, and boots.
Okay.
Got my brim ready.
Okay.
Hope everybody's got their brim ready, got their hats. I'm gonna go get a couple more brims too, because I'm gonna change about 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
I got to. Even though I'm not hosting, but I'm hosting from a distance. But we got some couple celebrities coming.
Okay.
I hate when I say celebrities because they're not. To me, they're my friends. But they're celebrity friends. They're gonna come. We've already, believe it or not, Royal Queen, we have sold over 500 tickets already.
Clock it.
500 tickets.
500 tickets.
500 tickets. So now the anticipation this year is for 1,000 people.
Okay.
1,000 people. Last year we had a little bit over 600, almost 700 people. This year we know we're gonna get 1,000.
Right.
We know we're gonna get 1,000, and we between all of it, and we still have sponsorship available too. So if anybody want a sponsorship or anything, they can call us. Is it okay to give our number?
Absolutely.
Call 770-217-0005, or you can go online at odysseyproductionsinc.com and order your tickets today.
Okay.
And we look for sponsorship and everything else. But it's gonna be the best one.
All right. Who are some of the other people that people can reach out to purchase tickets, tables from?
You can reach out to Ann Penniman, Ann Reed, who's been helping me every year.
Okay.
We got a band that's coming from South Carolina, just so everybody knows. You can reach out to her. BJ Luster, who's a mainstay in the community. And another fellow person that's helping us out, his name is Antonio Lenz. He's helping out too as well. But I can tell you right now, at this point in time, everybody in the community knows. Just ask somebody, hey, where can I get tickets? Where can I get tickets? Because right now they're flying, they're going. And when we reach that 1,000 person limit, we pretty much got to stop because the place, there is a cutoff.
Yeah.
But we can get 1,000 in there.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Yeah, you're going to be the host. You're gonna be the host. You're our red carpet host. So yay!
Clock it.
The Royal Queen will be. Last year I think you was outside.
I was.
No, I think now we're changing that. I think this year you're gonna be inside.
I did some inside and outside last year, but definitely I was going in the inside. Definitely.
Okay.
Is it anything else that we need to know about the old school party this year?
Yep. We're gonna have at least we got 7 vendors.
Mm-hmm.
7 vendors. They're gonna be selling things, so we ask that everybody that you come and you can support, the vendors. But everybody, if you got a table, if you're a host, you're able to bring your own food and beverage. If you're not a host and hosting that you don't have a table, then you cannot bring your food or beverage. You just have to come in general admission. So we want to let that be known. And whoever has the best dressed ladies and gentlemen, brim, hat, blazers, they get a cash reward too as well. First, second, and third place. We will have those contests. Now, I know in the past we used to have best decorated table. You can still decorate your tables, but we're not having that contest. The reason why? Because there's 75 tables. That's a lot of tables to try to judge.
I understand that.
So we're not going to do that. But we will have the best dress.
Yeah. All right. Sammy, this year I've kind of been asking this particular question to everyone that I'm interviewing. Okay. I like to do these interviews just for your family to go back and look at your wife, your daughter. And I want you to look at the camera when I ask you this question, okay? What is it that you want to be remembered for?
Wow, good question. And you know what? That's a question that gets answered to me. It gets asked of me all the time. And I'll tell people, and I want everybody to know, I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave a legacy for not only my community, for everybody that come in touch with me, Sammy Foster or Sam Foster, but that legacy is that I made a difference. I made a difference. My motto and our motto is make a difference. And if you look up Odyssey, you will always see this. If it is to be, it is up to me. So again, when I'm 6 feet under, I want just everybody to look back and say, hey, that man made a difference.
All right, guys, you guys heard it here first with Straight Talk with the Royal Queen. I appreciate you coming by, sitting with us, Sammy Foster. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you go out there and get your tickets to the Marietta Old School
15th annual.
Hey, 15th ring. Clock it, baby.
Y'all know what time it is.
Y'all know what time it
It's that
is.
real talk, straight talk with the Royal
You know what
Queen.
it is. It's Straight Talk with the Royal Queen.
Y'all know what time it is. It's Straight Talk with the Royal
We
Queen.
straight talking
Yes,
with the Royal
baby.
Queen right now.
It's that time when you finna hit that real talk, straight talk with the Royal Queen.